What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Welcome. Yes, honey, we are over on to the stream yard. So you know when I'm on the stream yard, that means I'm expecting some yes, honey. I got one backstage now. We're gonna bring the other one up. We're gonna bring her up in a minute. Let me say hi to everybody, then we'll bring her on up. Hey Yana, hey Lock Queen, Shanette, little baby, Brandon. Hey, you guys doing? All right. Um, so y'all know I gotta have my sis in the house. Y'all know.
Hello.
Y'all know. Every reviews is here. So hey, beautiful soul. Hey, boo. So we're gonna talk a little bit of. Y'all know when it ain't Friday night, but we're gonna talk about some shows, honey. And then we got a little bit of politics to talk about. And that's what we're doing today, y'all. I did not get a chance to see your review yet, Abby, of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I did not.
I just did it. Listen, I just made it.
Well, I thank you, beautiful soul. Thanks for stopping by, babes. Thanks much. Hey, Nikki. Go ahead, Abby. What were you saying?
No, I just did it. I just did my review because it took me a week and a half to do episode 3.
Chat. Listen, you ain't got to tell me. I just put up my Chasing Atlanta review from last week's episode. I think
I saw it. I was like, wait, this is not. I was like, wait a minute.
Listen.
Okay.
It's been rough these last couple of weeks. Okay, been rough. Hey, Karen, how you doing, boo? It's been rough out here. It's been hard out here for a pimp. Okay, but I'm getting myself together. I'm getting my life together. So, beautiful soul says she's leaving, but I was going to say, I was going to tell her. I'll DM her. So we're going to talk about Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I had what's that other show? Chasing Dallas, because I figured we up here, we might as well talk a little Chasing Dallas.
Chasing Dallas? What didn't happen with them? They done did something?
Atlanta, you know, the chasing people.
Did you see my confusion?
Thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate it a lot. When I send y'all places, I appreciate when y'all let them people know I sent y'all, because you know I appreciate it. You know, it's good for them to know I'm out here. That's what we do out here. DM my P.O. box or mailing information. Okay, no problem. I can add that. I'll get it to you, quintessential. No problem. He heard you say you were a founding member of the Knuck If You Buck Club, and it tickled him. Oh, who?
Yana's husband talking about, so what up, gangster? What it do, partner? I mean, what it do,
Debbie is the Knuck If You Buck.
Absolutely.
I'm the peace be still.
Listen, I am a member of the Knuck If You Buck Society, but when that baby took that tripod out the trunk, when he popped the trunk.
Listen. He said, open my trunk. And I was like, what this boy got? I mean, I
thought he was finna pull a piece out. I was about to say, peace be still, Jesus.
When people say, go to the trunk, it
ain't even cute.
Pull that damn trunk.
Baby.
But then he bust the bottle. Wasn't that him that bust the bottle?
Yes, it was.
He wasn't playing. He was serious about that.
He was really serious, and then got mad because Oliver didn't have the same level of
energy.
Right.
I don't understand. And, I haven't done my review yet, but here's the part that I don't understand.
Why would you think
Oliver been told y'all he ain't
that he was that girl?
He done been told y'all he's not that girl. I don't know what made y'all think. Oliver has told you that. I think if Kendra had actually physically put her hands on him, then it would have been a
yeah.
But her throwing stuff across the room. Listen, Oliver done already told y'all who he was and who he wasn't. I don't know why people don't believe you when you tell them the first time. Okay.
Can I just say, Oliver seems like to me the type of person that in that cute little headbag is a cute little 22. So he responds differently to some type of situations because he know it could escalate to the point where someone get a hot piece of lead in their behind.
Listen, he is from Miami.
He from Miami and his mama a cop. So listen.
He is from Miami.
Would I remove someone?
Would I remove someone?
Okay, Markel, I would have said Dominique before last night's episode. But when he sprung the counselor on them, he got 10 points in my he got halfway off my poop list.
If it were me, Wayne the Pain can go.
Wayne the Pain is not part of the. He's not. I don't count him as part of the cast though.
He is. He's part of the cast.
He's a friend. He's a hanger on. That's not.
No, he has an opening twirl. He is part of the cast.
Not an opening twirl. Not an opening twirl, guys.
He has an opening twirl. He is part of the cast. I'm going to say this. I feel. Yeah, I feel like all Wayne the Pain is Kendra's hype man, and I feel like he defends her whether she's right or she's wrong. And Amani Van Zap said something very valid when she said, "Listen, I think it was her. Hell, I don't remember now. You're her manager. Like you are supposed to be one of the people pulling her out of there, not joining in. Like I'm sorry, you know, I just can't get past this for. Listen. All right, here's our other guest. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Would you be interested in an all lesbian cast? Ooh. Different. I think I would be in for that.
I would think I would be interested in it, but I would probably be just as confused by what they do. The lesbians, because I'd be like, girl, what are you doing?
Don't come on here making that face.
What's wrong with their face? What happened?
When we talk about the all lesbian cast, you know the face.
Oh God, oh I know.
But I think I would absolutely be here, Markel. I would absolutely be here for an all-female, a lesbian cast. I really would. I mean, we sit here and watch, all the gay men act the fool all the time. Why we can't get someone? Okay. Can I be politically incorrect for a minute? Just for a minute.
Go ahead.
They need them a good stud. I mean, a good one. I mean, listen, knocking down walls. Okay. Hey, Miss Knight, how you doing, boo?
A good enough stud that you question. Do it?
Yeah, I want a good one. And I want a good lesbian one that you would be like, girl. I need a couple.
I need a couple good femmes and a stud that's gonna make me question my sexuality.
Exactly.
They are few and far between.
Give me the thumbs up when you're ready, sir. Okay, because I didn't think you had heard me, so I don't want you to be like, I've been saying that, yeah. I would like I'm sorry, coming to the stage. Welcome. Lil bro, L12, damn, I can't even get it. L Teddy 27.
Bitch, have you been drinking?
What's in your cup?
I know what's in my cup, but what's in your cup?
I'm a little afraid to ask when it comes to Miss Honey, but I would like to know too. What is a RHW? Because I don't know.
Real Housewives?
Oh, you were like a lesbian Real Housewife. Well, there is one. The Brown on the Real Housewives of OC just came out as a lesbian.
Hey everybody.
I think she wants an all lesbian cast of her, not just like one slipped into the mix.
Go ahead, El Teddy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Say hi to the
people. I just wanted to say hey to everybody. You've seen a different side of me for just a month. I don't know that I've been different.
Thank you for your review for a month.
Even though I get accused of being so horrible, I'm the most hated member of the Justice League, and I wear that badge with pride, I guess. But
whatever. You know what, Xavier? I guess Thursday is the new Friday because this is the second week in a row. Is it the second week in a row that we've done a Thursday night? Well, no, not in a row because last Thursday was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but the last time we were on here, it was not a Friday. I don't know. Let me not say nothing because
stop saying that the only time you come on.
No. Let me not say anything at all before I'm not on here until 2021. I know how y'all.
A whole 3 weeks away? Is that what you saying? A whole 3 weeks away? Hey, Young Rich, how you doing?
That means my
I would be
birthday
a
is like
lesbian
4
couple
weeks
on
away.
Real Housewives. I got you. I got you. Okay, I would be here for that as well. I would definitely be here for, and even I would be definitely be here for that. I sure would. So before we move on any further, you guys, we have Markel Logan in the house. Markel is the creator, executive producer of Lovers and Friends. If you have not caught that friend on the Chase and Reality YouTube
That
page, please
show.
go check it out. El Teddy, myself, Ebby, the whole Justice League actually reviewed the show, and I must say so myself that I really did enjoy it. I look forward to more seasons, more bachelors, different shenanigans.
More actual bachelor contestants, not you talking to another nigga, and so you decide to stand up. You know what? We're not even gonna.
What? What?
Wait, what?
Y'all know that boy stood up, Jamil, talk about, oh, I
Oh,
started talking to somebody else, so I
he
now
stood
want a
up. No,
relationship
he
with
just
him.
stood up to Bill because he didn't want to go on that date.
No.
I feel
Ooh.
like I feel like, and I said this on my review. The boy just wasn't into Jamil like that.
That's what I said. He didn't want to go on that date. He didn't
He
want to go
just
on that
wasn't.
date.
And that went into the whole where they said that they didn't know whether they was going to get Jamil or Premier. And I think he, was probably hoping to get Premier. He
Oh,
got Jamil and was like, yeah, I'm not doing this.
that's okay. So we got
That
a little
that
bit of
hurt my feelings a
exclusive.
little bit. I'm
Markel
mad.
said that he wanted to have a trans woman as one of the bachelorettes, but it was a lot harder because people, men don't want to come out admitting that they are attracted to trans women. That is a very interesting, and I would have been here for that. I definitely feel like you would have gotten a market on that. Call Malik Yoba, he'll do it.
You know what, Malik? That's going to be very hard,
You
regardless,
know
because
what?
even within
And I
even
You
didn't
within
know,
say that in a
the community,
bad way. I respect the fact that he came out. I'm sorry, Elsadi. Go
even
ahead.
even within the community, that's going to be a hard sell because even members of the community, while they may like or be romantically attracted or physically attracted to trans women, they will not tell you that. Even members of the community, even people who
Oh,
profess to
it's
be,
definitely still a stigma on it.
yeah,
Absolutely.
they
It's still
will
very
not.
much a stigma.
Um,
Mhm.
and that's
Well,
for people who are
I
open
think,
gay.
Markel, keep trying. I think that would definitely be a great addition to the dynamic. And I think that um, and I think that you would be able to be respectful of it and not use it as a gimmick or as a fetish. So I would trust you with that vision. I think that's great. I definitely think that's great.
I would love to see it not be exactly like, but be more like the kind of like a the show like The Bachelor, because I want to see like the other people more involved in the process, where it could be more um an elongated process where the bachelor could have a chance to interact with the other people more as well. Maybe you say, okay, this week you're going on a date with this person, and then next week you might get to go on a date with another person within the little pool of people.
I think
Or maybe have it where the friends choose
that's
each
what I was
week
going to say. I want more
who the
interaction with the friends.
bachelor goes out.
I feel like the speed dating round maybe didn't need to have the bachelors there. Let the best friends really pick the people. Like just have like that when they did the speed round, just have Premier and Jamil or who the bachelors at this point, just have them in the back, kind of in a green room situation, and they only come out when the choices have been narrowed down, and then maybe say, okay, you can pick a third person, but you got to just do it, real quick. But I want to see more interaction with the friends. But anyway, so that was that. So let's talk
Hey,
about
Mr. Judy.
if you're gonna have more interaction with the friends, make it look more comfortable. That scene with Jamil and his friends on the loungers where they was half sick, they looked so uncomfortable,
what
and
up, Faye?
I
it
didn't
was too
feel that.
much.
I didn't feel
Hey,
it was
face.
uncomfortable. Hey, face.
That smile, really? What was that? What was that? Oh my god.
I understand, Markel. I was trying to get with Lon D too. Hell, It's fine, but
I
listen.
don't see what y'all see.
I don't
You
either.
know,
I swear,
I
I'm
didn't.
telling y'all. Me
It's
and
Elon.
Abby will never fight over a man. Because when I tell you, we have total opposite taste in men.
Even
well,
if
I don't have a type per
if I did
se.
if I did see it for Lon D, when he had on that outfit in episode, what was it, 2, with that pink shirt and those sweatpants and whatever, I was like, no, it's a no for me, dog. It's a no. I forgot what episode. I talked about it on my review. I think I even had a picture on my review. I was like, Lon D. Give me a man like Face. Hey, Face.
Oh my God.
Oh Lord, they was trying to get with Lon D in the green room. Oh
That's
Lord.
what I'm saying. I understand.
Oh Lord. Well, all I'm saying is for Abby and I had an opportunity to get a cameo in season 2, but when Vegas fell through, that sort of fell through. But we're gonna make it, we're gonna make our way, and we're gonna be
Making
a
our
part.
way down
We're gonna
to
be on one of but making my way downtown. Okay. We're gonna make our way in front of the camera on one of Markel's productions. Okay. Okay. Now let's talk about these ladies down to the Salt Lake City. We're gonna get back to the Chasing brand, but let's talk about these ladies down to the Salt Lake City. So, okay. Of course, as always, El Teddy and I have disagreed on some things. I listened to his review. I did not listen to Abby's yet, so I'm not sure where Abby falls because El Teddy always swear that it'd be 2 against 1. So I don't know how Abby feels about some of these things that happened on last night's episode. So let's start at the beginning. We are still at the 1920 party. Jen is clearly drunk. She is clearly drunk.
And she's a belligerent, angry drunk too.
Belligerent and angry and loud. And she even said that she had about 10 cocktails before she got there.
Before she got there, bitch,
you was
what?
pre-gaming all by your damn self, okay?
That's not even pre-gaming. Bitch, you had the whole event before you even got to the event.
Who just got some rape allegations? What we talking about in the chat? Xavier, who just got some rape allegations? Ooh, my.
Mellow Drew said you can get Twink God. He's in Dallas. Oh, Xavier said, I don't think so. He just got some rape. Who's Twink God?
I don't even know who Twink God is. El Teddy, who's Twink God?
Who is the Twink God, El Teddy?
They know one of the porn skanks will be on OnlyFans and on my freak Twitter.
I mean, no disrespect. Listen, I ain't judging. I don't look down, but I don't want that. I don't. That's not what I want to see on the show. I mean, they really truly are. They're no longer doing it, and they're ready to find love. Like I don't, because this is really. Anyway, moving on.
You know what?
Here's how you tell them apart, Markel.
Markel. Lisa has a skinnier face than Meredith. I figured it out. Meredith has more cheekbones than Lisa, yeah, but Lisa has a skinnier face.
That's not how I tear them apart. Lisa's the one with the liquor, and Meredith is the nice one.
But I'm saying,
but that doesn't help you differentiate between them aesthetically.
Because they do.
Oh yeah, they gotta open their mouth, and then when they start talking, then I'll be like,
Yeah, but you're right. Meredith does have a rounder face. That is true. So,
yeah, she got one of those cheekbones.
And I disagree with El Teddy about the situation with Meredith backing out of the sleepover.
I haven't even said how I
watched your review.
But maybe the people haven't.
Okay, well, we're going to get there. Calm down. We're going to get there. And, okay, well, let's start there. My take on it is this, and I'll let you speak for yourself. I won't say what your take on it is. My take on the whole situation is this. You don't get to decide. If I tell you I have plans with my churn, then I have plans with my churn. You don't get to judge and decide. And even if yes, maybe I am bullshitting because I really just don't want to hang out with you. That's not the point. If the excuse that I gave you was that my daughter wants to spend time with me, she's leaving, she's home, and she's going back to college in the morning, and I want to spend some time with my child, then as my friend, that should be okay. You don't get to question and judge me and then decide if my excuse is good enough. I'm sorry. I disagree. I don't agree. I don't agree.
Listen, that's very much as a mother, as I'm the only mother on the panel. If I say to you, your friendship doesn't trump my relationship with my kids, I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. Be in your feelings if you want. But those are my, if my child is getting ready to go back to school and they say, "Mommy, can I spend some time with you?" Even though we know it's because that son is a jackass and that's really the reason. But if I say to you as my friend, "Hey, baby girl is going back to school, so I'm instead of us, we are with each other all the time. We can do a sleepover at any time, but I do want to take this time before she goes back to spend some one-on-one quality time with my kid." And that is what I'm telling you and nothing else. Did you take that? Why are you as a grown woman, because you don't have a life and you in that house all by yourself? That's not my issue. That you want to glom onto me and take up all of my motherfucking time. Girl, I got a life outside of you. I have children and you do too. So why, as you as a mother, don't understand what I'm saying to you about my kid?
Go ahead, El Teddy.
Go ahead, El Teddy.
You done with all your rah, ma'am? Because
No,
you got
first
a lot of smoke.
I got a lot of smoke because she was out of pocket this whole episode.
She was out of pocket.
Well, hold your horses. Hold your
Okay,
line.
I got a rein on them. Go ahead.
Now, the issue ain't got shit to do with her kids. The issue is she lied, and Jen caught her in the lie.
Jen didn't catch her in no lie.
She didn't catch her in no lie.
Thank you. Love you.
What lie? What did she catch her in no lie?
Go ahead. Go ahead. You didn't. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The problem is this. The problem is Jen, T, and Abby, you and a whole lot of mothers do this a whole lot of times. And then y'all get mad and try and flip it on the other person. You use your kids as a scapegoat. You use your children to lie about things. And she even admitted she was using those kids to lie about why she really didn't want to meet. She was using Chloe. Brooks was the real reason she wasn't meeting with Jen.
That is absolutely correct.
It had nothing to do with her wanting to spend time with Chloe. It was all Brooks. But the lie that she gave her was about Chloe. And my point is, you can't say, "Oh, you don't get to tell me what I know." She called you on your lie. Now you can continue to try and hold on to your lie. You can continue to try and make that woman feel bad because you done got caught in your lie, but you lied. She lied. And she got caught in her lie, and she's mad.
But my question is, how did she get caught, baby?
Because Jen saw through the bullshit from the beginning. Jen said,
"That's the difference, though. That's not seeing through bullshit and getting caught in a lie. She didn't get caught in a lie. Two different things.
No, because the bullshit is the lie. The bullshit is the lie. The bullshit was when she said, "I want to spend time with my daughter Chloe," knowing Chloe had nothing to do with why she was not going to do that.
But she didn't know that.
She had figured it out. Listen, I know your friend, and that happens a lot of times. To be like, I have a friend who, like you, Abby, might have kids, and they'll say, "Oh, I got to do such and such about it," and I'll be looking at them like, "Girl,
but just because
you're a teenage child, and they don't want nothing to do with you. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you sell me that excuse. I'm gonna let you get mad with me because I'm gonna call you out on your excuse and your lie and tell you that you bullshit. You're gonna cuss me out and tell me you a mom and I can't tell you how to raise your kids and all that. And I'm gonna still look at you sideways like, girl, you finished with your lie? Because girl, I'll be over here drinking. We'll see you next time." That's what. But like you said, Jen is the mother just like her. Jen is the mother just like her, and Jen got kids that are the same age as her kids. Girl, Jen like her son.
You're missing the point.
What am I missing?
You're missing the point. The point is, if I tell you that's the reason, you don't get to question that.
Yes, I do. If I know that reason is bullshit, I absolutely do.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't get to question that. If I tell you, listen.
So as a friend, I'm supposed to believe whatever you tell me, no matter what, even if I know that's not true.
But you don't know it's not true.
That you can't say that. You don't know if I have deduced that. You thinking in your mind, it's no way that she could have figured that out. There's a lot of ways she might have been able to figure that out. Child, y'all done taught her how to use this stuff. Why y'all don't taught her some stuff? Child, This woman learns a little bit of technology, and now she over here over. Child, get your life.
Whatever. Anyway.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we cannot have nice things.
I would have been pissed off if I told you, if Teddy, if me and you were supposed to do something, and I told you, listen, I can't come. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to back out because my mom called me and I need to go over there and I need to take care of something. And you proceed to question me about whether I really need to go help my mom out and I really need to go take care of some of my mom. Man, you got a problem. Yeah, we got a problem. Yeah.
We might, because if I figure out, if I done deduced in my brain that you lying to me and that this is some bullshit, I'm gonna call you out. Now you gonna be mad. And I have had a lot of friends mad with me. And then in the back end, in the sweet by and by, weeks later, they'd be like, well, I was kind of lying. I was just mad that you just wouldn't let me feed you my lie. Well, no, bitch, you can't be mad because I wouldn't let you feed me that lie. Because I had already figured your little lie out. And now you mad because your lie ain't work.
So anyway, I have a problem with that. I like I said, we disagreed, and that's fine.
Wait, let me ask Face. Face, does she do that with you? Does she go and just tell you some lie, you be there figured out, and now you can't question whether or not she told you some mess? That was her Face. He's not gonna answer. Damn it.
I prefer neither, Markel. Neither.
Yeah, I was gonna say neither.
Neither. No, thank you.
Well,
no, I take that back. I prefer Mary if she's going to invite me to luncheons and a Louis Vuitton box gift. Sitting there.
No, if that's the case, I'll have either one of them because both of those whores are over the top,
right,
with the stuff that they do. And I
feel like Mary would be more thoughtful because Jen threw that girl a whole $120,000 party that had nothing to do with her. It was all about Jen.
Right.
The thing about it is, I said this in my review, I don't like Jen or Mary, but I'm gonna say this. Bravo Andy is doing a good job, and I think Mary is feeding into it, of painting not Mary, that Jen is feeding into it, of painting Jen as that villain. But I do, as more and more stuff started to come out this episode, I got more of a feel like, you know what, Jen, I kind of see a little bit. I ain't saying Jen was right, because Jen was wrong as rain at that damn 20s party. She was way out of pocket with Meredith, not with Meredith. Mary, I don't give a shit about her. But with Meredith, she was wrong. But Meredith, I kind of feel like Jen a little bit in that, yeah, I ain't supposed to be able to tell you who you can be friends with. But if we ride or die like it looks like Jen and Meredith were, because nobody else knew that secret but Jen, which lends me to believe Jen and Meredith were way closer friends than the rest of these whores. Even Lisa, who's trying to make it seem like she's the closest to Meredith. And so I kind of was like, I can kind of see why Jen would be like, wait a minute, bitch. Now I've been holding you down, holding all your secrets, riding and dying for you. You over here with this.
But clearly Jen is not a good friend, because at the first sign of trouble, you run your mouth about my business.
That's true too. Now that's true too. Meredith, you got to choose better friends too. Now Meredith, if you didn't want your secret out there, you know Jen messy. You shouldn't have told her that secret. She should have told Jen that.
This how
they have a child together. Markel, where are you been? What you been? Are you just drinking? Are you smoking? He talk about his Mary and the step. They've been married for 20 some odd years, and they got a kid together.
But here's my thing, and this is where me and El Teddy disagree again. I feel like just because if me and you, if you tell me that you had an issue with somebody, and I see y'all make up, y'all done hugged it out, we have moved forward.
And it's never been mentioned again.
Right. How the fuck I'm supposed to know I can't go to the church. I can't sit with the woman at the party. I can't talk to the woman. Like, at what point? Like, that's some real shit.
everything Meredith says from here on out, I have to question. Because we know this bitch been lying from the beginning. She been lying to us from the beginning. She been lying to these women from the beginning. So it stands to reason.
Wait. I'm confused. Wait. How has she been lying to them from the beginning? Wait.
Oh, Meredith?
Yeah.
Meredith has been lying about her whole marriage. Remember, that's the whole big thing.
That's none of their business. That's not lying. That's just none of their business.
No.
My marriage and what's happening with it is nobody's business until I make it someone else's business.
But then you don't have to lie to me. Just say, girl, don't worry about what I got going on with my marriage.
Whatever. She lied. She never lied. She never lied to anybody.
Don't tell me that my marriage is beautiful or my marriage is wonderful and we are separated. That is a lie. A wonderful marriage.
Whatever my marriage is, it's none of your business. It's whatever I tell you it is until I tell you something different.
You're lying.
Listen, let me be very clear. No. My marriage is whatever I say it is until I say something different. Markel, I'm at my mama's house.
Meredith is
I'm at my mama's house.
To lying and saying whatever it is she needs to say to put herself in a light that makes her look good and all wholesome and great.
I don't think that's the case with the marriage piece. I think it's just that she just didn't want to tell anybody. She may have not known what was happening, if they were going to continue to separate or what was happening.
Jen can't hold water. Jen can't hold water with her friends.
Clearly not.
And I believe
clearly she can't. She can hold water until she gets mad and then she wants revenge and then she's going to tell all your business. Because that's exactly what happened.
Jen, off camera, not on camera, but I believe off camera, Jim probably went to Meredith's house after the party and said, I'm not here for Mary. I ain't here for this bullshit ass apology she gave, because she said it in the confessional. And so I believe wholeheartedly she said that to Meredith. And Meredith now is like, oh,
so now you're making deductions based off of shit that we didn't see.
Right.
A lot of things happen based on things that we didn't see. I can't base everything on what we see, because what we see is clearly edited down, and what we see is not the factual truth of the matter either.
The leaps and bounds for this unstable. The leaps and bounds for this to make this unstable, ridiculous, belligerent, drunk bitch right is I just can't. She's not right in this situation. I'm sorry.
I make no bones about lying about wanting to go out with somebody or something. Oh, absolutely. I believe really be when she says you don't get to tell me that. Oh, I understand that whole line of thinking too. But what I'm saying is, if you don't got caught in the lie and your friend have figured it out,
nobody caught a lie.
Nobody caught a lie. That's you are under the impression that Jen is just not a selfish, entitled bitch, and she feels like she comes first in everybody's life in front of the girl's kids. Because that's what that was. That's very much what that was.
Girl, this ain't got nothing to do with no Chloe. She knew they ain't have, and she admitted it had nothing.
That's not the point, baby. You missing the point. You missing the point.
So you can lie and say it has something to do with Chloe, and I figure out that it didn't have anything.
But you keep saying, and I figure out. No, that's the conclusion that you come to. You're welcome to your opinion.
But you're perpetuating the lie, because even if I deduce and figure out that it is Chloe, when you come back and say, oh no, it is Chloe, knowing full well it's not Chloe, you're just perpetuating the lie and trying to hold true to the lie that you know that you sold me.
First of all, it might not be a lie. That damn Brooks may have forced her to spend some time with Chloe.
No, that's my point. It was all Brooks. It had nothing to do with Chloe. This was all Brooks.
Right, but listen, but she was trying to be a good friend and spare this girl's feelings instead of saying, my raggedy ass son don't like your ass and don't want you at our house. which I don't understand how you making any demands on anybody when you ain't putting no money on any bills at this motherfucking house. How dare you with your little raggedy money sucking ass? Your ass in college ain't got job the first. I pay for how you live, how you eat, how you breathe. Go come into my house where I pay all the bills and be like, oh, I don't like your friends, so they can't come back over and you can't do what you want in your own house.
Listen, I get what y'all are saying. What y'all are saying is, if I figure it out and y'all don't confirm,
I didn't say nothing about nobody figuring it out.
And y'all don't confirm that what I'm saying is the truth, y'all can hang on to that and just say, oh, you just guessing, knowing full well that could be the truth, but y'all can hold on to y'all, nah, you just guessing it, and that ain't it.
Because let's be clear, she didn't lie. She said Chloe's leaving to go back to school and I'm going to spend some time with her. She ain't lie. That's not the lie.
You've been spending time with Chloe since Chloe came back home from school for that weekend.
It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
That's not a lie. She didn't lie. She didn't lie.
Okay, let me be very clear. I don't like that little boy. I don't give a damn if he a kid. I don't like that little boy. That little boy, he got two. He couldn't be mine because I'd have knocked him in. He'd have woke up and it'd have been the following week.
Well,
let's be talking to me like, that the caucasity of that whole scene. Because ain't no way in God's green earth that the house that I paid all the bills for, you gonna come into my house and you don't do nothing but add more bills onto my situation. Go come in and tell me what I can do in and out my house that I pay all the bills. I wish the fuck, nigga, take your ass on outside with whatever money you got and allowance you got in your bank account and see how you make it from here without my help. This is not how that works. Who the fuck are you talking to?
Good old asshole. Now let's be clear, Brooks is an ass. But anyway, we're gonna because clearly, I mean, ain't no need to continue. We beat that dead horse. Moving on. I feel the same way about the situation with Meredith and Mary. Like, I don't see what the big fucking deal is. You and Mary had a beef. Mary apologized. Now, whether you choose to accept that apology or not, whether you think the apology is sincere, and let's be clear, I'm no fan of Mary, but at the same time, once again, you are causing a whole fucking scene at this. I mean, I know you was drunk, but you were causing a whole fucking scene at this party,
and you changed the narrative. And now you talk about she talked about my family. No, she didn't.
No, she didn't. She talked.
Now you didn't. You haven't.
I'm with
now you ain't seen. Now you ain't seen the confessional yet. You ain't seen the episode. You ain't seen the confessional yet.
What I'm saying is, I'm with y'all on the Mary situation because I don't think that you deserve that you get to tell Meredith who she could be friends with because that's not your place. However, I'm not saying that I agree with her, but I can see why she might be upset. But I am still gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? I would handle it differently. For example, hold on, I need a drink before I get this example. Hold on.
Oh Jesus! If he need to fortify himself,
a year ago in 2019.
Oh God!
Summer of 2019.
Picture it, Sicily.
Me and Really B was good. Really B is my friend. We talk and so forth. Really B at that time was seeing it for Firecrotch, Debo. I didn't like that whore. I didn't go about saying, "Oh, Really B, if you go over there to go hang out with her in her bushes, we can't be friends." What did I do? Really B, I said, "Girl, that's you. I'm gonna be over here doing my thing, and I'll holler at you when you finish hollering at her. And I'm gonna be over here." And it was no thing, but that's how I would handle it. But like I said, I know a lot of people who handle it differently. Like Jen. Jen is wrong as rain, though. Jen is wrong as rain, though. Which because Mary, let's be clear, Mary ain't a friend of nobody, and neither is. And so
I'm not defending Mary. All I'm saying is that Meredith didn't betray y'all's friendship because she decided to go to church.
Exactly.
Down to the tabernacle of on the holy rock of the rising sun.
Church of God in Christ.
No, they're not Church of God in Christ. Do not make them Church of God in Christ. They are not Church of God in Christ.
I could have sworn she said they was Kojic.
No, she did not. They are not Kojic. I already looked it up. They are not Kojic.
But what I'm saying is, she didn't. She that she's not betraying anything. So for you to walk up in the party and as soon as you see Mary talking to Meredith, now all of a sudden you gonna turn the whole damn party out. Like,
Yeah,
girl,
that was wrong. That was wrong.
girl. Anyway, and so she
That was
proceeded
wrong.
to be a whole mess. And y'all know who now, I mean, she pissed me off a little later on in the episode, but y'all know who cracked me up in that moment? That damn Heather. They said, Heather, go get your friend. Heather looked over there. She said,
Listen, I love Heather. When
said,
Heather told Coach Shaw, I'm gonna be over here. What she said with cankles and a flapper or something?
She said, I'm in a flapper dress with cankles.
Girl.
Heather
Listen,
said,
Heather is my favorite one.
Heather
She
was
still
sitting in that
like
good
Thanos.
mood. Heather was sitting in that good
Like
mood.
Thanos, but she's my favorite.
She saw Jen. She said, "Oh nah, She said, "I know that look. No, ma'am. I won't have no part of that. No, no."
Heather said, that's my friend.
So can we
Looking over
discuss
there.
for 1 minute Jen's marriage and how I think her husband is like in a whole nother relationship? Why is he never around? He's not even the head coach. You mean to tell me he couldn't get bereavement leave for your father-in-law's funeral? Is that what you? That what you're trying to say to me? Is that what you want me to believe?
I think we're dealing with another situation like with Monique. Your anger is with your husband, and you taking it out on all these women. You mad at Sharif? Go on, talk to Sharif, because that's who you mad at. You're lonely and you're angry, and you taking it out on the wrong people. Now, again, I ain't defending Mary. I ain't saying because Mary deserves some of what she be getting. But at the end of the day, your anger really ain't with her. Because listen, if Sharif didn't come to your daddy's funeral, he damn sure wasn't sitting in that hospital room with you while your aunt was going through what she was going through. So you was really mad at Sharif, child. Yeah, I'm using my mic. Y'all can't hear me? Face, you can't hear me? Yeah, I'm using my mic. But yeah, so okay, so we do that. Okay, then we find out that Meredith tells Lisa that they're going through the divorce. Child, Lisa act like she don't want to get a divorce. Whatever. Moving on. Okay, can we talk about Mary's house? And yes, Lisa.
Can we talk about the fact that Mary looks so much better without all of them wigs on, with just her afro puff with the little hat on? She was adorable.
She did. She looked so much better with her natural hair, with the little hat on, and not all that damn extra makeup. She absolutely did. She did. I do believe that she was being shady when she kept saying eclectic. Eclectic is a word that people use when they don't want
to say you look a mess.
Right. It was so eclectic. That's a nice way of saying shit don't match. And clearly this was after Valentine's Day, because she talked about what the boy gave his girlfriend for Christmas, her birthday, and Valentine's Day. And when she walked in the door, she was like, "We still got Christmas decorations up." So I feel like we were well into February when this was going on. Why girls?
I know people who leave their Christmas tree up all year.
I know she paid somebody to do her Christmas decorations. That's what.
I know people who keep their Christmas decorations up.
I know people who keep their decorations up all year as well.
I do too, but Mary never. I mean, until I saw it, Mary didn't strike me as one of them kind of people. But
I don't know why not. She put every item of clothing that she has on every time she walk out the door. So why? You know what?
That dress she had on at that luncheon was a fucking mess, and I don't even get it.
First of all, the way she had on was a mess.
To me, she always look a mess. Like them wigs.
I never talk about fashions. Fashion that's just not my thing. But if I'm over here talking about your fashions, bitch, you look a mess.
Girl, you look a mess, baby.
Can we for a moment, for a second, and El Teddy, you brought it up in your review, so I'm gonna feel comfortable bringing it up here. Can we talk about her son and the way he
was? Girl, y'all need to stop.
What about him?
Last review
that his girlfriend is a boyfriend, and we just don't know it.
Child, girl. I wanted to say it last review, but I didn't do that because I didn't want to be that guy. But like this review, I was like, girl, I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not gonna keep doing this with y'all. Wait a minute. I have never. First of all, the first trait of a teenage heterosexual boyfriend is they never know what gifts to give. They never give good gifts. every female in this chat can probably relate to. Yeah, my boyfriend always gave me shitty ass gifts that I ain't never know. They definitely, even if they got money, ain't buying you Prada purses, chinchillas, and what was the other thing?
A puppy.
And a puppy.
Like
Now the
maybe
puppy, maybe the puppy. The puppy, maybe. But the Prada purse and the chinchilla, no ma'am.
Like, girl,
Most
no,
boys his age don't even know what a chinchilla is.
oh,
First of all,
and not no
listen.
Prada purse. Girl, I was like, girl, stop playing with us. But you wait, but I don't think
Wait, young Rich, you said he's 17. That boy fucking. What you mean?
right. Listen,
I've
I
been
don't
fucking
think
for
he
a couple
wants to
years at
say
this point.
nothing to
What
the
you
mama
mean?
yet, because he know the mama is so into church, and it might be a whole situation down to the church house. So he just waiting. I'm surprised he didn't take her up on going off to boarding school.
I got two things. First of all, I want his allowance.
Me too, because you afford a chinchilla, a Prada purse, and a puppy.
Okay.
What your allowance look like?
Niecy said that is not his girlfriend. That's his good friend, and he need to stop playing. Because when she saw him walk up them stairs, I said,
it was the walk up the stairs for me. But I was like, girl, you better sashay away.
Listen, I had to rewind. I had to do an El Teddy. Wait a goddamn minute. I said, what?
I heard every bit of sashay away.
Chinchillas are always in, baby. Chinchillas never went away. What you mean?
To ask him if he was gay. If not, would you be nervous too? No, I've never asked him.
No,
because I'm attracted to them. No.
Wait, what?
No, you know how I avoid that, Markel? It's because I am surrounded by gays. See, listen, I will send the picture to my spy, and in 10 minutes he gonna be like, "Oh, he one of the girls," and then I'll be like, "Okay, cool," and I'm done. Thank you.
Every straight woman has that gay relative or gay friend that they go. Everybody they date, they be like, "Listen, I need you to tell me." They either gonna send you a picture or let you hear them on the phone, or they gonna invite them to your house or invite you out to an event with them.
I don't even have to do that. I give him a picture and a name, and 5 minutes later he'd be like, "Yeah, I've been through his Instagram, his Facebook, and his thing. He gay. Just go. He gay. Cool. Got it. That's all I." And sometimes my gaydar, you get a picture, you be like, "Oh, he giving me sister," and then you give it to your best friend and be like, "What is?" Literally my little brother on his podcast, he says his name is Legacy, emphasis on the gay. So
I'd be like, I always tell her, like, girl, stop playing with me. Who is this woman? Who is this woman? Papa, who is this woman?
And what really killed me is when he come back and be like, I know her. I was like, oh well, Jesus.
I feel like Mary's son and Brooks be hanging out. That's all I'm saying.
Ooh. Maybe he's the one he gave the chinchilla and the Prada purse. Y'all ain't giving the dog though.
Okay, so let me ask y'all a question because
child, what if they say last Christmas the boy got a dog from his friend? I will die.
I will fall out. Okay. Okay, so did y'all hear Heather talking about how she like her men tall, black, and what'd she say? Something tall, black, and something.
And stacked, I thought she said.
Something like that. I was like, Heather, you got one more time to be talking about how you like your men.
Let her talk about how she like her men. That don't bother me. Because I like what she like, I like. So it's whatever. It's whatever.
You say what you want about her really be? Heather will snap her fingers and you will disappear.
What?
She has her little all 6 gemstones. And she has
you better stop calling that girl Thanos.
Snap her fingers, baby.
It took me a minute because that jaw is so strong.
Okay, you playing with her. You got that gauntlet, baby. Snap that good finger. Y'all playing. Okay, my favorite on the show. Heather is my favorite.
Let me ask y'all a question.
Sure.
If you're married, do you invite Mary? I mean, if it weren't a TV show and you probably had to invite her. If you're married, do you invite Jen to your little luncheon?
Yes.
Yes.
If you're
Fine.
on the show, you have to.
I just said if it weren't for a show, I know I just said that.
Oh,
If we
not
weren't on the show, yeah, no,
Yeah.
fuck that bitch.
you
No,
wouldn't
no.
invite half those whores.
Right. But I mean I'm talking about Mary right now. Okay. So um Mary Mary has her luncheon. Okay.
Mhm. I wish I was invited.
Well, I mean, but did you see how she was talking to them people?
Did you see how the white people was looking at her like, bitch, who the fuck you talking to?
Right, who the fuck you think you talking to? When she asked that man, do you know how to read? I said,
Oh, that's what got me. She said,
You know what kills me about Mary too? I hate how when people are
would you
talking and during
allow
the
them to pick you
conversation,
up from your home?
people
Is
I
that too
are
feel like
always like,
Markel
soon?
is doing research on us for his next show.
I really feel like
she,
he's doing the
she's
same thing.
always interrupting and stuff.
It depends on how long we've been talking before the first date. It depends on how long we've been talking.
Or is that too soon to know where you live? Yeah, this day and age, you can't know where I live. I need to.
Listen, you can come up to my door if you want to. Get embarrassed. I got company. You can't come in. Go ahead.
For me, if I'm going on dates, it takes me before I let them pick me up from my house. It's gonna be a while. Like we gonna be really have been dating for a while before I let, because that means I'm comfortable enough that I'm riding in the car with you. And that means that I know I want to be on this whole date with you. But the thing about it is, if I drive in my own car, bitch, I can leave when I want to leave. I can get up and be like, yeah, this is not for me, and punch it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't pick you up at my house. Sure.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
So Mary was talking to them people like trash. Yes, she had some very nice gifts and things of that nature. Do you think that Jen owes Mary an apology?
Nope,
Yes.
I think she does.
absolutely not.
For how she acted at that 20s party when that girl did absolutely nothing to her, she absolutely owes her an apology. Yes, she
If
does.
you, listen,
Yes, she does.
not
That girl
fuck
didn't
your
even speak to
grandfather.
her. She
Take
didn't.
fuck your
She
grandfather.
came into the party. She said, "Hey, how you doing?" and hugged her. And this bitch went left, and that girl ain't did nothing to her.
And just
Listen,
because
And you screaming, she's a grandfather fucker all over. No, no,
and just
ma'am. You
right,
owe her an
if you're
apology.
not
You
fucking your
absolutely owe her an
grandfather,
apology.
you
you
say
are
that
your grandfather
just
fucker.
because, but hold on, just because it's true
Don't
doesn't
mean you.
mean that it was appropriate for you to yell it across the damn restaurant. That was rude.
I don't care. At that point, if I'm mad and I'm frustrated, you getting it.
But she didn't do anything to her.
But that's okay.
She
And that,
wasn't even mad at Mary. She was mad at Meredith.
right.
So I'm the collateral damage of you being mad at Meredith, and you still don't owe me an apology.
And
Girl, you
in that
fucking your
moment,
grandfather.
So
Then that's what you should have said. Don't be mad. Don't look for no apology. That's your truth.
what you mean? Don't look for no apologies. It's
Don't look for
rude.
no apology.
we friends. You are nasty.
You are. That's
No,
horrible.
no, Mary and Jen are not friends.
I said, why are we friends? Because that's nasty. That you don't think you would owe that woman an apology.
We ain't friends.
Me and you not
I
friends?
don't like you. I came in there. I
He
already
talking about Meredith and Mary,
and I looked. Bitch, you fucking your granddaddy, grandfather fucker.
and that's if I was married. That's when I would have came across there and knocked all of them porcelain across that fucking
Baby, you
20s
would have had
bar.
to make it across the floor. Because as I saw you take the first 2 steps, baby, you would have got a couple glasses
First,
thrown.
as drunk as Jen was, what was she gonna be? She could barely walk. Please.
Girl, that's why I said you would have had some things chucked at you,
But my
honey.
point is this. Okay, I'll tell you. My point is this. Even if in the moment you were angry and whatever.
At Meredith.
My point is, by the time y'all went to the luncheon, you don't think you would have owed that woman an apology?
Mm-mm. Meredith, I apologize, sweetheart. I'm sorry. You are my friend. You are my friend. And I
So you
apologize.
don't feel like that is so
I
wow.
don't see it for you, Mary.
So you
Girl.
don't. So
But
you feel like your bad behavior is justified just because you're not friends with that person?
and you're angry, even though that person ain't did shit to you.
Oh, you've done things to me.
What
Mary
did she do?
hadn't done nothing to that woman. Mary was sitting there minding her good business.
She was minding her good black business, and she was cordial to that raggedy bitch when she came up to the motherfucking table.
Wow.
I already don't see it for you because of the incident with the hospital smells,
Oh my
because
God.
you gave me the fake. Now, Jim was wrong for accepting that apology. When Mary tried to dismiss her feelings at that party, Jen should have went in and let
First
her.
of all, Jen's feelings at this point are made up in her mind. This whole thing is a whole made, because now she's talking about Mary is talking about you made a slight against my family. No, she didn't. She said it smells like hospital. That's not a slight against your family, honey. That's a slight against the hospital smell. The fuck is you talking about? I wish the fuck. Because that doesn't make any make any sense. And how are you as a grown adult at this big age? How do you not know that you're wrong and owe that woman an apology?
All of these women are wrong because they be trying to be fake and phony and hide how they feel. See, I'm not fake and phony, and I'm not how I feel.
Jen is clearly fake and phony, because when that woman came to you and apologized, she should have said no, ma'am, and walked away.
Exactly. That's hello. I just said that. That is what I exactly just said. When Mary brought her monkey ass over there, talk about we just gonna hug it out and apologize. No, bitch, stay your ass over there. Over there. I do not accept your apology. I'm not here for you. We are not friends. Please leave my house. And kept it moving. And so Mary as well. Mary, you knew after the party it was gonna go left with Jen. Jen shouldn't have came. I wouldn't even invited Jen. I would have been like, nope, she ain't coming. Y'all can say I'm feeding into her bullshit if y'all want to. Bravo, Andy. If I'm cutting the dime for these $8,000 a pound truffles and Louis Vuitton gifts that cost me,
she's also very aware that if she did, it would have just made the situation worse. She was trying to be the bigger person. Let me invite her in. I know she don't. Me and her don't get down, but I don't want to leave her out because clearly she has an issue with being like that.
To know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And a situation like somebody with Jen is when you need to look at that person from afar and say, yeah, I'm not doing that with her. You do exactly like Meredith did at that party. Baby, I'm disengaging because I already know how you about to go. Nope, not doing it. Not even going to do it with you. Because you already see that this woman has a propensity for being off kilter, for going off the handle.
I have never seen an adult get up there and act like that.
She does not act like an adult. She does not.
That's all the more reason why she owes that woman an apology, because she's not acting like a fucking adult.
I'm giving you an apology because I told the truth. Because I said you fucking your grandfather.
Okay, El Teddy. We're gonna agree to disagree, baby. But she owes that woman an apology. She very much so owes that woman an apology.
But you
if you didn't want nobody to know you was fucking your grandfather, then don't fuck your grandfather.
But you do feel like she owes Meredith an apology.
But Shawnette, she didn't try to steal anything. They were friends before. They were all friends before this. There's no stealing. What are you talking about? She tried to steal her friend. She didn't try to steal anything. They were standing there having a conversation because they don't have an issue.
And we're not in sixth grade. You can't steal somebody's friend. It is possible to be friends with more than one person. And it is possible to be friends with people who don't get along. Like that, y'all situation ain't got shit to do with me.
Wait. Oh, I thought, okay, I heard that wrong. Misplaced modifier in my ears. So I was like, when you said it's possible to be friends with, I heard it's possible to be friends if you don't get along with me, but I get what you're saying. It's possible to be friends with two people who don't get along. Yes, that is true.
Well, I don't care what's in her mind. Her mind is clearly deluded. She's deluded and drunk and delusional. That's not my issue.
Yeah, in her mind she did, but that's not.
That's like in her mind, she thought because that woman said it smells like hospital, she said something crazy about her auntie. That don't make no damn sense. Her mind clearly doesn't process things. Her dots don't all connect because she makes inference
now
things that just did not happen.
Because now, Hold on.
Because now she's ready to fight. Talk about you was talking about my auntie. No, she wasn't.
Wait a damn minute. Now we've seen Mary and her antics, and how Mary is very extra as well. And if you expect me to believe that conversation simply went, "Oh, you smell like hospital," and that was
First of all, she wasn't even talking to Jen.
But she didn't even say
reflex.
She said it to the
First of all, this wouldn't even have been a thing if her friend had gone over there.
But she
everything
said
that
it smells like hospital. You know what? Okay.
Especially if you're my friend, because the way they make it seem like Mary and Jen were close friends at one point. If you my friend, you know I've been in this hospital with my aunt all week.
I think he's the one that dropped her off.
You know I probably came exactly where you was, knowing I probably called you on my way there, said, "Girl, I'm leaving the hospital. I'm coming there." You coming to me talking about, "Ew, you smell like hospital." Girl, I'm gonna be like, "Girl, fuck you. Bitch, I just came. You knew I was coming from the hospital stinking, bitch. The fuck you talking about? I'm just coming from the hospital. Bitch, you knew that when I came here. You know I'm at the hospital with my aunt. You know my aunt having surgery. Fuck you." I would have probably said the same thing. That would have been my response.
But let me be very clear. I could have very much been like Mary and caught a whiff and be like, "Oh, it smells like hospital in here."
You knew I was coming from the hospital. You
but we don't know that.
Like
we don't know that.
So I can't say it smells like hospital in here.
So I can't smell it smells like hospital.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
This
is crazy. I'll tell you.
Markel G. Herbo is a rapper, honey. He's a rapper.
I don't know these people.
She didn't even tell the friend. The friend overheard her say it and then went back to Jen and told her.
She didn't say it to Jen at all.
She didn't say it to Jen at all.
And said it smells like hospital in here. I don't see what she did wrong. I don't understand.
Because that's something I would do if I caught. It smells like hospital.
Wow.
Okay.
Please don't come to me and tell me I smell like hospital.
Nobody came to you and said that's not what happened though. That's not what happened though. But that's not what happened.
It smells like
you done turned this whole thing into she walked up to her and be like, "Oh girl, you smell like hospital." That's not what happened. That's not what happened.
What that says to me, that even goes more. If it was a conversation that was had, probably
it wasn't a conversation. It was a statement that was heard, that was made, and was overheard, and then taken back to Jen.
Hey boo, I didn't finish. What I'm saying is, if it was a conversation that was had not with Jen and was had with what's the girl name, Carrie or whatever, the shit probably went way more left because it was with Carrie as opposed to with Jen.
But you having like somebody had a whole conversation other than. But they were very clear in the very first episode that she said, "I made a statement." The friend overheard the statement and then took it back to Jen. It wasn't a conversation.
I'm making the assumption as well.
The friend confirmed.
The friend confirmed that's what happened. So I don't understand
that she made that one statement, but the friend did not say that was all she said.
Yes, it is.
So once again, you are deducing that a whole nother conversation happened.
You are deducing that it went.
We're not deducing anything. We're going off of what was said in the first episode.
They told us. I'm going by what we saw. I'm going by what
the friend confirmed. The friend who told it confirmed it when she said it on the show.
Confirmed the one statement, but that's not all she said. I refuse to believe that's all she said.
Oh, because you refuse to because you don't like her.
Okay, fine.
Y'all
got it. Never mind. This has no basis in reality. This is just how you feel about it. Got it. Exactly. Not a problem.
How you feel? Okay, no problem. All right, fine. Oh Jesus. Moving on.
Don't tell me I smell like hospital.
She never. Oh my God, we're not doing this. Okay.
No, I'm not saying what she said. I'm telling you. Do not tell me that I smell like hospital.
Well, don't come around me smelling like hospital then. Because if you my friend and you smell like hospital, I'm gonna be asking you, have you been to a hospital because you smell like hospital? What's happening? What's going on?
Y'all said that. Y'all said if I smell like hospital, you're gonna tell me that I smell like hospital. So likewise, if I'm fucking my grandfather, I can tell you, you can tell me that I'm fucking my grandfather. Like Jen told Mary that she's fucking her grandfather.
No. Now
but telling me to my face that I'm fucking my grandfather and screaming it across A booth in a party out loud in front of everybody is two very different things, sir.
First of all, I don't wait. I don't believe there was no stand up yell across the room to her. They were on one side of they were at one table, they were at the other table. Now, was she loud? Absolutely. Jim was loud.
She was screaming at the top of her voice like a crazy person.
But I don't think that she got up in the thing and said, "Hey, stop the party. Mary is fucking her grandfather." Mary heard her, but there wasn't a big announcement. But you are fucking your grandfather, though. You are fucking your grandfather. You are.
Okay. All right.
No lie.
So first of all, Miss Honey, I'm at my mother's house. That's why it looks, my background looks different. That's the first thing. 2, so Face wants you to know, if you smell like hospital, we as your friends are not supposed to say you might want to smell some cologne because you smell like hospital. You don't want us to tell you that as your friend?
First of all, if I'm coming from the hospital, I'm probably gonna be like, listen, I'm just coming from the hospital. You know, such and such is going on. I'll be there in a little bit.
And if
I come there and I just told you I came from the hospital, you tell me you smell like hospital, I'm cussing you out.
And if somebody says that, I would immediately turn. If I knew that information beforehand, and say a third party says, "Oh, it smells like hospital," I was like, "Well, he just came from the hospital. What do you That's not how. That's how smells. I don't. That's not how it works." But if I didn't know beforehand that you were coming from a hospital, and I was like, "Oh, it smells like hospital in here," and you say, "Well, I just came from the hospital." Okay, well then that makes sense, and then we move on from there.
What I'm saying,
I just don't understand. That's just like if you are my for real friend, and I come around you, and my smell in any way, shape, form, or fashion is not correct. If you don't tell me, I'm fucking fighting you. That's what I need you to understand. Don't have you, my friend, supposed to have my back and then have me out in these streets and I think I'm right and I'm not right. You hear me? Let me be very clear to the both of you.
Let's be clear. What we have to know about any reality show that we watch is we only get 10% of what really happens.
But we review what we see. We can't make a whole story that we didn't see.
I understand that.
No, you
don't.
But
what I'm saying is about the Mary situation. If you expect me to sit here and rationally believe that all Mary did was say, "Oh, you smell like hospital," and that was it. And we are at this place.
So my question is, if it's true, you said if it's true, she can say it. So if she smelled like hospital, just like you said, it's okay for her to yell out, "You a grandfather fucker," and that's not an issue. Why is saying she smells like hospital? If she smells like hospital, an issue then?
Well, none of it's an issue then. Fucking your grandfather ain't an issue. Smells like hospital.
So right, exactly. So you can't. Neither one is an issue now. Now we had a stalemate. That's what it is.
I'm with you. Neither one is an issue. Neither one is an issue. Bitch, you smell like hospital. Girl, get over it.
Exactly.
Your grandfather. Girl, get over it. That's what
She called my husband a grandfather, and I call him my husband. That's disrespectful, not calling my husband by what I call him. So we are fighting. Oh.
That's your granddaddy. You married him. Get over it. You did that. I didn't.
Again, I think my point is being lost, but it don't even matter. It is what it is.
What are you eating, Pooh?
I was eating some spinach, some cream spinach.
Cream spinach? That sounds good. What you use to cream your spinach?
Outback.
Or did you got already cream?
She got it from Outback.
Oh, okay. Because I know people have different recipes. That's why I kind of got excited about that. Oh.
He's like, "I'm gonna cream spinach." All right, so can we move on? Like, I feel like this is going to be the same argument for the rest of the season, though.
Can we talk about how everybody was reading Mary because they knew she didn't understand what Met Gala was? Because I think we all collectively was like, wait, Met Gala theme? Met Gala.
I understand what that was the ambiance she wanted, really high.
Wait a minute, she had beef eaters there.
Child.
I didn't understand. And I think the ladies, wait a minute, the way Heather and Whitney was going in on was going in on her after the on their way there. That made me laugh. I chuckled so hard at them. I was like, man, Gala.
Markel, I'm about to put you in timeout.
What Markel said. But
She
no,
got that slavery dick. Don't do that.
he probably did. Listen, I also think that Jen is fucked up for telling
That girl's business.
that girl's business. Now that ain't your place. You was not supposed to tell Heather that. You weren't supposed to tell nobody that shit. You's wrong for that. Now that might be a deal breaker. If you my friend, I'm being like, girl, we ain't friends no more. I don't play them games like that.
Right. Clearly, because I can only trust you until you get mad at me or think I've slighted you. And then whatever I told you is up for public knowledge.
Yeah, that's not fair.
And then you told Heather, who can't hold a cup of water with two hands. Child. As soon as she got with Whitney, she was like, hey girl, did you know? Did you know? Were you aware?
Heather was like, hey girl, guess what I found out, girl.
Right. She was like, girl, did you know? Did you know?
Let me tell you. Girl, Heather could not wait. Baby, Heather said, girl, did you hear? Girl, did you know?
Did you hear? Were you aware that they are not together? And then see how information be getting misconstrued because she was like, they separated, but they dating each other.
Yeah, I didn't know how we got to that point because I don't think that was. Wait.
No, Meredith told that to Lisa, and then Jen.
That's how Jen told that to Meredith. Not Meredith.
Jen told it to Heather, but when she told it to Heather, she said it in a way that where it didn't compute. It's a bad game of telephone. You know how it go.
You be telling my secrets like that, bitch. You my friend. Control the next week.
I don't care how mad at you I am. If it's in the vault, it's just in the vault. And 9 times out of 10, I have all the time because I don't forget half of it anyway.
Really, B, this is my question to you. You are the connoisseur. You are the resident expert on all things Housewives because you watch more Housewives franchises than all of us.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to me, the Salt Lake City Housewives in these first couple episodes have said to me, you Atlanta girls and you Potomac girls are beneath us in terms of wealth. We on a different level than the rest of you girls. I don't know. That's the way I see it.
Well, the cost of living is different.
Your question.
My question is that true? Do you see it that way, or is it like the same? Because you've seen
out of those 3 franchises, yeah, but not out of the whole.
No, I'm not saying out of the whole one because I'm sure the Beverly Hills girls are on a different level. The Orange County girls are probably on another level.
The surface of Beverly Hills and even Dallas. Truth be told, them girls down in Dallas got some money too. I don't watch New York, but my understanding is that the New York girls got a lot of money.
I feel like you gotta have money because you live in New York, and the price of living is high.
So, well, I guess I'm gonna just have to change the title of this. I didn't realize we've been on here for an hour and 15 minutes talking about.
Wait, I do want to know who is G Herbo and what did G Herbo do?
He's a rapper. He just got arrested or indicted
for tax fraud or something.
No,
I saw that. I did see that. That was where they were doing like the Was they the ones that was doing the ones with the COVID stimulus check?
No, that's not. Well, that's not what I read. His manager stole credit card information off the dark web, and that's what they were using to bankroll their lifestyle for private jets and private.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all stunting. The girls are out here stunting her. That's how the people. Listen. Now, if y'all don't know,
shut up, Raquel.
Now, listen. The girls, that's how the girls make it in the spectrum, in the community. The girls be stunting. And that goes way back, way back. That's going back. The girls have been stunting in the community for a long time. You know, the OnlyFans and stuff like that just recently came. But before that, how the girls was out here living lavishly, who didn't have degrees nowhere in America, the girls was out here stunting. stealing all kinds of credit card information and child, that's why they be in jail and stuff getting bust down. That's a real big thing.
They going to jail. For real, big boy.
No, but that's a real big thing within the spectrum. With over here at the we got a whole wing for that in the office where you can get help for that down here to the Rainbow.
Y'all don't have the monopoly on that. Trust me, it's scammers all over.
Oh no, we don't. But it is rampant with the girls. Child. And when I say they've been doing it going back, we talk about going back to like 70s and 80s. I know. With the girls doing that kind of scamming and stuff, child. They be living dangerously.
Well,
danger.
You all for being here. I appreciate it. I had to change the title, and we'll talk about some other things another time.
Not a department.
Scooter says hello.
Hey, Scooter Boo.
Scooter.
So
I know. I just wanted to hear. And quickly, what was your politics?
I ain't got time. We'll talk about it another time. All right, y'all. I will talk to y'all later. Thank you.
Bye, y'all.